Oh my goodness, I'm still sick. The 5-year anniversary unit as the Emperor of Islid. So I'm just going to refer to him as Emperor for the rest of this video. We actually got all of his information coming out now, and I'm really excited to actually talk about him because there's a lot of cool stuff here that making me a tiny bit aroused. Is that the right word? I don't know if I should actually use that. You know what? Here we go again. I feel like a lot of people, whenever they look at this guy, instantly gets the impression that this is Freed 2.0, which technically he kind of is. And he brings a new mechanic to the game that we haven't seen before, and I do think this mechanic may possibly get expanded upon in the future. Let's talk about everything he does. He has a 5-star magic, a 5-star support, and a 5-star physical. His skill is able to increase his own arc gauge by 30, and if you're unafflicted by stats elements, you increase your own arc gauge by 50 instead. His art increases everybody's stats by 30%, you decrease the enemy's physical resistance by 20%. His true art, or let me say his true arts, is a 67,000% light damage physical. You sacrifice 10% of your own max HP, and then for 15 seconds, you increase all allies' art gauge by 6 per second, and you change the position of Emperor swords. This depends on the position of Skylight, Granvius, and Darkbringer. The swords are used from left to right. You may not understand any of it. I'm going to explain it. Stay with me here. He has 3 swords, but he is able to pick which sword he wants to use depending on the position he is in the team slots. So as you can see from this exact picture right here, based on his position in a team will determine which sword he will use for his true art at any given point in time. And I think that depending on his position, if he's only in position 1, I think he will just constantly keep using it from what I understand. Position 1, he will start with Skylight for his true art. And this is a passive, by the way. He will increase his own damage to gods by 150% during his true art. And additionally, for 15 seconds, you increase all allies' accuracy by 30%. If he's in position 2, he will increase his damage to humans by 150% during his true art, and additionally for 15 seconds you increase all allies damage resist by 20%. And then if he's in position 3, he uses Darkbringer, and this will increase his damage to demons by 150% during his true art, and additionally for 15 seconds you increase all allies attack by 50%. And if he's in the last position of a team comp, he will cycle through all 3 of his swords in order while using his true arts. This is the first time we've ever seen any type of position mechanic in the game, which makes me believe that this is possibly going to be one of their ways to quote unquote balance the game in the sense in the future, because they start making a requirement to be in a certain position in a team slot. It's going to be very competitive if they're in position 2. Like, could you imagine if Mako and Juno both got like extremely good bonuses, but they both had to be in position 2 to actually access them? But we're still not done talking about him because this boy has 3, you heard me right, 3 true weapons. So his first true weapon is True Skylight. This is a 5-star magic. When equipped by Emperor, you increase your accuracy by 30%, and you increase your chance of evading magic attacks by 10%. Its skill is you decrease the enemy's light resist by 30%, and if the user is light, you increase your own damage by an extra 50%. Next is a 5-star support, which is True Granvius. When equipped by Emperor, you increase all stats by 30%, and you also increase damage by 20% to enemies in break. Its skill is a 5,000% light damage physical. For 10 seconds, you increase all allies' art gauge by 3 per second, and you increase human units damage by 35%, 35-second cooldown. Then he has his 5-star physical, Darkbringer, which is when equipped by Emperor. Increased damage by 30% and increased chance of evading physical attacks by 10%. Skill is 13,000% light damage physical. For 10 seconds, you decrease the enemy's physical resist by 40%. If user is light, additionally, increase own attack by 40%. So all 3 true weapons I think are really good. I think the 5-star support is actually pretty solid as an AoE Archgen item. I think the best 2 though are definitely his 5-star magic and his 5-star physical. His 5-star physical I feel like is going to be used on a lot of characters going forward, especially on Mono Light. But this guy is a high investment unit. Like, if you want to use him with all 3 true weapons, ladies and gentlemen, that is a whopping total of 90 rainbow gems. It even got me coughing over here. And I feel like with this, he's going to have some very mixed opinions about him because people are going to be like, well, in order to get the most out of him, you have to invest a lot into him. But at the same time, can we all just admit, he looks really cool at least, right? Like, I kind of fuck with this design. Also, some extra notes on the boy Emperor. Unfortunately, he is Type B Archgen, but I do think that even with it being Type B Archgen, he still is an insanely strong Type B Archgener, increasing everyone's art gauge by 6 per second for 15 seconds. And him also being a human, I think, benefits some people as well as some team comps. I think he's a human. I'm pretty sure he's a human. And if we're going to be completely honest here. Do I think this will be the standard going forward in terms of us seeing archetypes like this? Because they've been doing a lot with the story recently. Bent bullet units, boss units, and then now a rotating true art unit and a position-based unit. I think that we could possibly see more of these units in the very near future. Which now leads me to my next question. Do I think he's broken? I don't know if I would call him broken, but he's definitely really good. Like, he's extremely good. I think he's definitely worthy of a 5-year anniversary unit, introducing new mechanics to the game, looking really strong, and hopefully this means that this Annie unit will actually be good for kind of a while. Because the problem is a lot of Annie units, or let's just say story-based Annie units, not saga-based anniversary units, usually get the short end of the stick. So if this is free 2.0, y'all better not cuck him, Next Ninja, please. And one thing that I guess people are going to be asking me, do I think he's going to be coming out for global anytime soon? No. I feel like we possibly won't even get this for our 5-year anniversary, or if we do, I'm going to be insanely surprised because we're really far behind and we're about to be at the 4-year anniversary. So I do think that we can make it within a year. However, I know how GS Global be, and let's just say they're probably going to rush a lot of stuff, like a lot, to make this guy come out on time. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Tell me down below what you guys think about Emperor. I think he's a really cool unit, and he actually almost had me start JP, but I just can't even afford to do that at the moment. Taking care of a 4-week-old puppy, quite high maintenance. So unfortunately, I just don't have the time at the moment to start a JP account if I wanted to. But that's going to be it for this video, man. Thank you all for coming out. Sorry if I don't respond to comments as much as I usually do. Like I said, taking care of a 4-week-old puppy, and also I'm taking care of somebody who's sick in my family as well, and I'm still recovering from my sickness, so I apologize if I don't get to people as fast as I usually do. Love you guys every single day. Love you for all the support and everything else. So thank you all again for coming out. It's been your boy Peter. If you like, comment, subscribe for more, and last but not least, you guys already know, don't forget to drink water.